Hello and welcome to another Watcher of Realms video, and in this video I'm going to be doing stage 15 of this Esotericist Faction Trial, and this is quite a different stage than we're used to with the Faction Trials because it's like a boss stage. We had 10, 11, 12 all being the same stage, just higher BP as you went on. 13 and 14 being pretty much the same, but again just higher as we went on. 14 has a slightly higher amount of enemies, I think. Like sometimes it spawns 2 mages instead of the 1. Stage 15 is completely different because it has this kind of boss stage. Now, it's very interesting. You should probably read through this to get an idea of the boss. But basically, you can't deal damage to her until you've defeated the first 29 enemies. And when you cursed her with someone like Kamet or Seraphina, or I think there is a melee character as well, but I don't think it's very useful to use him. This character here, what's his name? Janker. He can do curse, but I think he has to block the enemy. I don't think it counts. But basically, it will stop her attack speed being crazy, which is, I think, pretty useful. Just stops targeted damage being good, and it might affect how often she does certain skills. I'm going to just take in this team, and we'll see how we can do. I'll just talk you through it as I'm doing the stage. Pretty much as simple as that. Okay, so we're going to start off by placing Boreas first, and then Eloin here. I will say there's quite a lot of RNG on this stage, but the higher BP a stage is, the higher RNG a stage is generally going to have. That's how the game mechanic is, unfortunately. Unless you've got massive power over a stage, it's generally going to be more RNG. We'll let her take 2 hits. Put in Ezrin. Then we're going to wait for 43 cost. The reason we did Ezrin first, we did I first with Ezrin, is because I need to get this set up, particularly in this slot here, because these mages are very problematic. So we're going to wait until around about 42, 43 cost. And that's us pretty much set up on this main defense here. And then we're going to have someone put down to do the main tanking, which you'll see in a second. This is the only RNG on the right hand side that when it comes to the damage I found. Once you put down Cyrus, it seems to me like she doesn't target anybody else. I'm not really sure why. Just doesn't seem to target anybody else. And you'll see that in action in just a second. You want to do Boreas ult if you can just before that comes in. And that's because you also, he'll help out down here maybe, which will be useful. And we can just speed it up. So now if I put in Kamet, he'll curse the boss, which is nice. The attack speed will just massively reduce. But look, Kamet's not taking any targeted damage. It's still Cyrus. He's only taking the AoE damage from when auto ults go off. So look, it's just Cyrus taking small amounts of damage. And now look, the curse comes in. No attack speed, which is nice. Okay, now on the right hand side is the next big RNG. If you've got Lily here, it's less problematic. This one's okay-ish. Just because basically the way it works when it comes to Lily is she puts the Thorns protection, and it means they can get one shot once, I think. Or killed once, should I say. But it still can be a bit random. Okay, we're going to do Boreas ult as well as these guys turn this corner. So that it helps out with the AoE, as you see, really nice. Okay, this is the last kind of phase. Right here. That's the last flyer. The second the last flyer is killed, we're going to sell Ajax because there won't be any more flyers, and that's the only reason Ajax is actually here. And we'll do that ult right now. There we go. So that flyer is nearly dead. 1 or 2 more hits. There we go. Instantly sell Ajax, instantly sell Lily. And it's just because we want them to come back in time. Again, you'll want to do this ult hopefully, as this character is getting close to turning the corner. So like round about now. There we go. We can speed this up a little bit. Just a little bit of help. And in the second they're dead, you can sell Boreas. And you can even sell her. The second she puts one down, another one down here. Wait until she puts another one down there. There we go. So we can sell her now. And basically, it's because the next part, there's a lot of damage that's going to be taken. And if you've got low HP characters or too many characters, you won't be able to heal them back up. Because the first time they can heal, they are going to prioritize one target. Because when the damage comes out, it also blocks them being able to do basic attacks. It's pretty crazy. Once this enemy falls, I'll be able to do damage to the enemy here, to the boss here. So we'll just wait until this occurs. And then massive AoE damage is going to come out as well from the boss, you'll see. So here comes the AoE. She'll do like a little summon. There we go. Here we go. It's going to be there. And what I like to do is wait until it happens, then sell Ezran. I sell Ezran because he's the only one that seems to be able to die in this situation for whatever reason. And then I put down the other characters that I want to do damage with. Like this. I just pop her straight away. She does pretty good targeted damage. I'm going to put down her here. We sell her the second she's killed that one. We can pop him as well. The second he's killed these, we'll turn someone around. There we go. We'll put him down. Now you can see she blocked his ult. So he won't be able to do any ults, but it's not a problem. He's going to be doing his burn periodically. We'll do his ult. Now she's actually upgraded these. That's going to be enough. Again, we'll sell her. Now the boss will just randomly do the AoE again. We need to time everything for that if we can. Sell this. The issue we've got is we have got auto ultimates that can make me have low HP when that goes off. That can be problematic. The boss does an animation when she's about to do it. We want to sell a couple of characters before she does it. It can be when this character dies, but it can be a little bit earlier as well. She's basically summoning the next batch of teammates. There we go, here it comes. So I'm going to sell these characters. There we go. And then you can see he's really low, but I'm going to bring him in to just heal him up. Get the heal in there. And then we're going to do this down here again. Like this. Pop the ult. Pop this. Pop this. Wait, don't do too many ults at the same time. Because if you do loads of ults at the same time, everyone's going to take crazy AoE damage. Which is definitely problematic. Very, very problematic. And this could be enough to kill the boss in this one go. We'll see. Fortunately, Ezran's going to periodically heal her, which is good. And we're going to sell... Actually, I'm not sure. He might do his damage behind him. I'm not exactly sure. We'll see. We'll sell her, though. She doesn't need to be up. And this could be it. This could be enough. I don't think we need her down, just in case she does her AoE. I don't want to risk it. And the second I put Celine down just because Celine will actually do her ult in melee range. We can maybe do this. Celine's ult got blocked. I don't think it's a problem. Let's just speed it up. Hopefully it's going to be okay. No, I'm not going to do any like auto ults because I don't want the AoE going off. And that's it. And now I just have to deal with these guys, which it shouldn't be a problem. I'll just sell these. I'll keep the healers up. We've got Seraphina coming back in. Lots of RNG on this, guys. I did it the first time I did this with a different setup, but it was, I guess I just got really lucky with the RNG. This is the least RNG I've found. I did this like 4 times in a row just to make sure, but it's still crazy. You have to sell characters that you have low HP on. Like I say, it's still crazy. Hopefully this has been helpful for you. I think if you're really, really like maxed out on lots of good gear and everything, and like A5s on a lot of characters, then you're gonna be fine. I really like that I could use Celine in this. If you have any other like melee character that can do damage, she does more damage than Thalen does, because Thalen doesn't do as much damage with his basic attacks as she does, but his ult does a lot of damage, but you can't actually do the ult. The range is kind of messed up there. I will go over the gear. Don't think it's going to matter too much. It's just a lot of Salvan Arcana. There we go. Esotericist Master. As we completed it the first time. And I'll just go to the Esotericist. I think that's the easiest way. I don't think I messed up anyone's gear. I might have, though. So it's just Salvan Arcana. Basic stuff like this. Reasonable attack speed on him because it's every 5 attacks for the curse. I have got Terra Twilight on him. I've got a lot of Terra Twilights on a lot of characters. Another set of Salvan Arcana. Pretty good set, actually. She is the one who has to nuke characters by herself. You saw me just placing her. You don't have to put your best set on her. This is one of my best sets. Again, another Terra Twilight. Let me go back to the gear here. Another full set of Salvan Arcana. And guess what? Another Terra Twilight. And then I have this character here. I went with Salvan Arcana because I wasn't sure how her kit worked. I know this is going to work for sure. And basically, she does really good targeted damage for this stage. And I think maybe the boss is maybe susceptible to just. I think she just does lots of hits. She doesn't do physical damage. She does magic damage. I'm pretty sure. Where does it say? I can't remember where it actually says in someone's kit. It says it on their basic attack, but I thought it said somewhere else. Magic damage to one enemy and then it busts. You can see she's not maxed out. She has maxed out ultimate though. I got kind of lucky, I guess. And with her, I did use Welling Skull, and that's obviously going to be nice to just improve a bit more damage output. For her, we went with Invigoration. I invigorated Boreas, but we do sell him, so we're going to lose it after the first sell. If you can have a Boreas that's really tanky enough to take that hit, I think they're in range of Eluin's little minion that can heal when we place, so it might be okay. I was just doing it to be safe and kind of show you how you can do it. If you can keep everyone up, you don't have to sell anybody. But I would wait with Lily placement just because of the fact that no one can do a basic attack that includes heals. For her, we did Golden Scarab. And then for Ezrin, we did his Weaver's Hood. I just went with his Weaver's Hood. And then Invigoration set here. I think with him, I didn't have a lot of HP on him. There was a little bit of RNG. I probably go to like 30,000 if you can, just to stop the problems when it comes to him just getting randomly nuked. Is like he's less likely to because of his talent. He isn't skilled up for me. Is it his talent? Damage taken at one time will be not exceed 60% max HP. The higher his HP is, the better that is, honestly. Again, with this character, we just had a tanky gear, nothing too crazy. And then we had Bastion's Ring, just damage reduction. He wasn't taking much damage from the boss, and he seemed to be just tanking it consistently throughout the fight. And then lastly, we had Ajax, who isn't even max level for me, apparently. Salvan Arcana set, and you guessed it, we also had a Terra Twilight on this character. Lily, I think, just had a random set on. Just healer gear, just to get heals out, basically, simple as that. Decent-ish HP bonus, nothing too crazy. I went with a Golden Scarab just to make it so she's doing her ult as quickly as possible. I think she's got attack-based healing as well. She does, so it does actually help her healing a little bit. And lastly, I think it is Salvan Arcana, and you'll never guess. Oh, actually, I didn't have an artifact on her, so probably an artifact on her would be best. I ran out of the Terra Twilights, but I did actually have a 5th here. You need a lot of the Terra Twilights. It seems they're doing this on purpose, because if you go into the faction itself, actually I can't really show you. Let me see. If we go into the faction itself, I showed this on my other video. but the faction does not have any ranged characters, I don't think. They're all mages. One ranged character that doesn't really exist yet. So when this character comes out, maybe she can deal with the bottom a lot easier. Because maybe her ultimate does a really big stack. Unleashes 6 waves of arrows. Basically going to be like Brienne. And can probably nuke that flyer down the bottom before any acid comes on that tile. Maybe that's going to be better. Could probably be better against the boss as well. I'm not sure about the boss's susceptibility to physical versus magic damage. But because I don't have anything but magic damage, I couldn't really do much about it. And it looks like it's about the same. I think that's roughly the same. They should show numbers, but I think that's magic resistance and defense are the same. So, yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Hopefully that's been helpful for someone out there. Like I said, crazy RNG. Once you get the 3 stars, hopefully you can auto it afterwards. We'll have to wait and see. Sorry, this video took a little bit of time. It was a crazy stage. I did it a bunch of times. Like I said, I did it fine the first time, but actually getting it to happen consistently, because I like to make sure it can work consistently, is a completely different thing. And obviously I don't want to just give you something that's not going to be consistent for people coming into this stage. I think people who are already really powerful shouldn't find this too much of a problem. But that is, like I say, the end of my video. Thank you very much for tuning in. Take care, and I will see you in the next one.